Hi friends, checking in. Just gonna share my reel. Maybe you might need some tissues. Okay, so yesterday was a really hard day. It was actually a really bad day. And I don't even know why it was so bad. It was just one of those days where I kind of questioned everything. And I was like, what's the point of any of this? Like, I was just really struggling. And so it's funny because I run accountability tribes, right? And I scheduled my posts ahead of time. And the post that I had scheduled for the ladies in my tribe was exactly the message that I needed to hear. And it was about sharing your reel and like, what area are you struggling in or whatever. Because it's not always sunshine and rainbows. And if you're always like, I know I come on here and I talk about like personal growth and the things I've learned, but I always want to share. I always want you to know that it's really important to honor your feelings, to feel the feelings, because for decades, I was not a feeler. That made me super uncomfortable. It was too messy, untidy. I didn't like it. But over the last couple of years, I've really leaned in with all my energy work and my therapy about just like feeling your feelings and allowing those feelings to like just giving weight to those feelings, but then surrendering them and allowing them to go. And I think that's why for so long I hated feelings, especially like the messy, hard ones, because I felt like once you let them out of Pandora's box, they were just there. And I hate that. I don't like that, right? I want to like feel the feelings and then I want to be done with the feelings. So anyway, yesterday's post in my group was about, if you're struggling with something, like share it and we can talk about it. And when I scheduled it, I was thinking in terms of, nutrition or water or making time for this. But I shared that I was just super struggling in life. And, everyone else shared what they were struggling with, which was super cool. I'm like, I can't help you today. Take a number, come back later. I'll help you when I can like get my stuff together. And so yesterday, I just was mad. I was just mad. I was sad. I cried. I painted. I said the bad words. Like I was just a really unpleasant person to be around. And I told Marshall, I texted him in the evening after I had a margarita. I was like, I'm really sorry. I don't know why. I'm going to blame it on hormones. I don't really know. And then today I woke up and I felt just better. I felt so much lighter. It's like I had to feel the feelings and then bless and release that shit. But I woke up today and I felt so much better. And so it was funny because he actually had come home with a kitten. God sent him a kitten. The cats are our love letters from Jesus. I don't know. I don't understand. I know we seem like we're crazy people, but you know what? That's your judgment and I don't really care. They bring me so much joy. And as long as we can afford to have them and they can live good lives and my house doesn't smell like a piss hole, I think that's amazing. Bring it. Maybe not. Although, when I went into Connor's bedroom this morning and I asked him if he had been praying for a kitten, what'd you say?
Maybe.
He's like, yeah, I've been praying for a kitten. Anyway, I'm going to get this kid a freaking TV channel with like a hotline number so you all can call in with your prayer requests, and because he has a hotline to Jesus. No more kittens, please and thank you. Anyway, it's so funny because I've always been like, I want an orange cat, orange kitten, and then I had this really awful day where I was just questioning everything and like wanting to quit life, and God sent a kitten. And then today felt like a better day, and I was just late. My shirt's on inside out. I mean, I can't get my life together. I feel better, but I'm just like kind of like struggle busting. I got my workout in like 4 hours later than normal. And when I came upstairs from because I couldn't get the freaking Roku to work, like it was just all the things were stacked in my deck. They were stacked against me, but I felt better today. I just felt lighter and like I can do this, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just about progress, all that stuff that I tell you all the time. I'm freaking living proof of it. Like I live it. That's why I talk about it so much, because I'm coaching myself. Anyway, I came upstairs and I had all these text messages and Facebook messages like check into Fit Club. Have you checked into Fit Club? You need to go check into Fit Club. Slow your roll, people. So I checked into Fit Club and Lena put together this compilation of affirmations and pep talks and love notes, and it was just like exactly what I needed. So I cried the big hot ugly tears, and Charlotte was like, see, you do have friends. Because that's my root. That is my war wound root that always goes back to not belonging and not being good enough and not being included. And SCOBY has just ripped that pimple wide open, which is okay because that's my war wound shit that I have to deal with, so that I could heal and get better and move beyond it and help other people as they deal with that too. And I truly believe that's part of my calling. It's that sense of belonging and creating an atmosphere where we don't have to be twinsies. I don't want to be your freaking clone, but like, I think it's so important to make other people feel special. I think it's really important to make other people feel seen and heard and valued. And like, I might not invite you to my desert island, but I don't expect to be invited to your desert island. We can still be kind and nice and include one another. And that has been something that I've missed my real life tribe from Yuma. It's been really, really hard here. But this isn't a poor me video. Don't freaking send me messages. It's not what this is. I'm just sharing my reel. So anyways, my ladies in my tribe put together this like compilation of like, you belong here. And I was like, you know what? I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I have women that surround me, even though we don't live in the same city anymore, but they love me. And they show up for me just like I get to love them and show up for them and be part of their journey. So I just like it really was awesome. And it was exactly what I needed. So if you were in my tribe and you contributed to that, I really appreciate it. I think you guys are just the cat's pajamas. And if you're not in the tribe and you've been watching and you're on the fence, you're one of those people who are like, yeah, I can't commit because I can't get it together. Or I just, it seems too intimidating, or I can't do home workouts. It's so much more than that. It's not just workouts. It's not just superfoods and unicorn freaking juice. You guys, it's about changing your mindset and doing the internal work, because I believe that your external reality is a direct reflection of your internal stuff happening, your self-talk, the things you're filling yourself with. And we live that. I live that every single day. That group keeps me grounded and it keeps me focused. It keeps me moving forward on my own journey. And it also reminds me every single day that it's okay to feel the feelings, even when they're messy and imperfect and I just don't really want to, that it's safe. And I'm loved by those who matter most, and it's okay to be brave in your vulnerability. So you're always invited. If I've invited you before, you're always invited. If you've been in that tribe and you've kind of dropped off the face of the earth, you're always welcome to re-engage. Life is not perfect. It's messy and it's not linear. We go through seasons where we feel like we're just killing it or rocking it. And then you go through seasons where you're seriously like dragging yourself through the mud under the tetanus infested fence. So wherever you're at, I'm sending you hugs. Today is a much better day. And I just think that's a really important thing to remember, is that where you have been doesn't dictate where you're going to go, as long as you keep showing up and you keep doing the work. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? It just has to be you taking action towards progress over perfection. So I pulled an affirmation card, even though I don't even know, what time is it? Like 4 or 5 o'clock? I don't know. It's dark here. Affirmation card for the day is, I am empowered. I know my worth and I lead with vitality. And so a couple of affirmations that I've really leaned into while I've been here is this, and you can have it. Here you go. Take it, write it down, put it somewhere where you'll see it every single day. When I first started using affirmations, I legit put like Post-its all over everything, inside my car, on the front of my fridge, inside cupboards, like, my coffee cupboard. I'd go to that every single day. Like, in order to change your life, you have to change your mindset. And to change your mindset, it's going to feel super uncomfortable and sometimes really fake. And that's okay. That's just part of the process. So lean into it. But affirmation that's really resonated with me the last couple of years is that I'm loved by those who matter most. And I might not be everyone's cup of tea. You might not be everyone's cup of tea. But if you were, how watered down and lukewarm would you be? So, lean into whatever it is that makes you unique. Lean into whatever makes you awesome, and know that whatever is your struggle will become your strength. If you choose to shine the light for other people, and that starts with choosing to shine the light for yourself, those cracks, that's how the light gets in and out, and that's how you can get better at just being you. Lean in. Don't hide from it. Don't run from it. Don't ignore it. Don't be shamed by it. Don't think that it's too messy and you shouldn't talk about it. Like, I think that there's a lot of a healing that comes from it, and I also just think that there's a lot of like liberation that comes from it. So that's my reel. I'm not for everyone, and that's fine. I'm loved by those who matter most, and all my cats. So now I'm gonna go, probably take a shower. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Why do I even bother? My shirt's on inside out. My pants are right side out, so that's, I'm winning. And yeah. anyways, my friends, if you're part of my tribe, I love you and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for choosing to work with me and allowing me to be part of your journey. And on the flip side of that, being part of my journey. Because just because I'm a coach doesn't mean I have it all figured out. Doesn't mean that I'm light years ahead. It just means that I am in it to win it. As long as it takes, as imperfect as it is, as messy and hard, it's okay. It's all part of the journey, right? I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And so are you. If you need anything, you can message me. I'll be in my inbox a little bit later this afternoon. And then again tomorrow, for those of you who want to get enrolled in my next boot camp, you're always welcome. It's not one size fits all. It's your journey. And I'm not here to convince you. I don't come on here to try and convince you or sell myself. Ain't nobody got time for that. You're going to follow along. And at some point, you're going to feel brave enough, hopefully, to take a chance and to invest in your own journey, whatever that looks like for you, as imperfect as it might be. I'm going to leave you with one final thing. One final thought that makes me laugh because I hear it. I used to say it that I don't want to go all in with something. I don't want to invest in something. I don't want to start something until I can go all in. I don't want to like half-ass it. And I'm here to tell you that whatever you do, whatever effort you put in, you are using your whole ass because it's impossible just to use one side of your body and things like that. And that it's better to show up now and to suck along the way and to modify until you get stronger and better, until you chisel away at that next level version of yourself, than to always be waiting and always create those own blocks for yourself and always feel stuck and be waiting for the timing to be right, because the timing will never be right. And I'm not just talking about joining my community. I'm talking about you figuring out a budget. Are you having that hard conversation? Are you enrolling in the freaking therapy? Are you stopping drinking? Whatever it is in your life that you know you have a nudge to freaking do, take some action. Don't just sit on the sidelines and wish it better. It won't just automatically get better. You get better every time you show up to your own journey. You get better. Be a work in progress. So anyways, I am empowered to make decisions that will move me closer to the version of myself that I want to be, and so are you. If you need anything today, my friends, you can message me, but I'm mostly just sending you love and hugs, and I want you to know that you are loved by those who matter most.